Welcome back everyone, this is Low Start Plays here, and this is part 10 of my Bendy and the Ink Machine playthrough. So yeah, in the last part we actually finished up the whole game, or when I say the whole game, the whole story basically. And yeah, in this part we are going to be doing the archives and maybe chapter 1 and 2 of collecting all the bacon soup, the radios and the audio logs, and then in the next part we'll probably do chapter 3, 4 and 5. While I'm also doing these chapters, I'm going to try and get most of the trophies. There will probably be some trophies that I probably won't be able to do during my run of these levels the first time, so I'm probably going to have to go back and do them, like go through chapter select. The two trophies for chapter 5, the long walk and I think it was called aggression. Those two trophies are really difficult to get. I haven't tried to get them, but just reading the descriptions of them, ooh. So for aggression you have to kill most of those ink demons and not die once, I believe. During that, like the bit, not long after Samuel dies, I think, or Sammy, or whatever his name is. And the long walk is you can't be caught by the butcher gang while you're collecting the pipes towards the end. Those two trophies are going to be really hard in my opinion. So yeah, I might, when I go do the chapters, I might collect everything for chapter 5, finish it, and then go back and do it through chapter select maybe. I don't know, but yeah, it's going to be somewhat difficult. I'm not going to guarantee that I'm going to do it, because if they're going to be too hard, then they're just going to be too hard for me to do it. But I really do want to at least try. So yeah, let's get into archives. Now there's a reason why it's taken me so long to get back into recording as well as this game. Actually, let me have a quick look. Is there I've forgotten how to do some stuff. Chapter select. Okay. So, okay. Before we do archives, I do want to explain some stuff. So the reason why in between the last part and this part, why it took so long, is because after I'd finished the game, you know, I finished chapter 5 and I was like, alright, in the next part I'll do archives and go through another save to do the chapters to collect everything. So, you know, I boot the game up the next day and I find out that it actually didn't save me finishing the game. I was back still on chapter 4, which kind of annoyed me. What you have to do is once you finish chapter 5, you actually have to go back into the game and play chapter 1 and save on chapter 1 for it to save like a whole thing. So that's why if you see, oops, in my continue, I've got chapter 1. I accidentally pressed continue. Okay, so I'm back up to this point. I had to exit the chapter. So basically, that was the first thing, is that it didn't save me finishing the game the first time, so then I didn't save archives, and I had to do half of chapter 4 and do the chapter 5 again, which isn't a big deal. But so then what I decided to do is, instead of like continuing from 4 and 5, I decided to do a second save where I go through chapter 1 and 5 and collect everything. So I got to about chapter 3, so I completed like chapter 1 and 2. I did the 2 trophies that I needed in chapter 2, which was do the piano, I think it was, and strike up the band, which I still got the clips for. I'll add them in, but I'll just note that this was from a few months ago when I show those clips. But so there's that. But I found out when I got to chapter 3, you actually need to play the game in 2 separate, like you need to finish the game once, because in chapter 3 there's 2 different roads. There was like the way of the angel and the way of the demon, or something like that. And there's 2 unique audio logs in either path, so you need to go through one path in one playthrough, finish the game, and then do the other path in the second. So technically if I had done it this way, I'd have to play the game more times through the thing, So it's just a lot of work. I wish the chapter select kind of saved some more. I also wish in the main menu there was it kept track of the things that you've collected and stuff. There are some things that I think they could have done to make this game a little better. Like the saving in this game, I reckon, could have been a lot better. But yeah, there's that. I just wanted to explain that. That's why it says chapter 1, and you know, I'm 5, almost 6 hours in. It's because that's just one playthrough. Okay, so I'm going to go in here and we're going to go through the archives. Now, I don't know how long the archives are, so depending how long this is will depend on if we do chapter 1 and 2 in this part, or we might do it in the next one. So yeah, so that's basically everything. Alright, welcome to the archives. Bendy and the Ink Machine began when the developers cartoonist known as the Meatley experimented with bringing a sketched 2D style into a 3D world after turning the idea into a horror game. Chapter 1 of the game was created in a little under a week with the programmer/friend Mike Mood and released on February 10th in 2017. That was a while ago. Much to their surprise, it struck a chord with global indie games almost overnight. The Meatley and Mike Mood decided to drop all of their productions to work on Bendy and tell a most unique ink story. The entire game was completed a chapter at a time in a year and a half by a small but dedicated group of indie developers. Although the concept of the game remained as originally intended, the game changed over development as characters and models were refined from their early, thrown-together versions. This archive is a peek behind the scenes at that process. Okay, there was a lot to read. Yeah. I don't know if I'll read everything, but like, I'll try to read as much as I can. Original Ink Machine. Before the major visual upgrade, this version of the Ink Machine was the one used in the game. Much of the machine's iconic fan-loved design was translated into the final version. So it's like a more smaller version? Looks more tidier. Yeah, because I remember like the first few chapters were like remastered. Oh, Boris. Brute Boris. Alice Angel's monstrosity. Brute Boris was one of the biggest surprises of Chapter 4. His design was roughly based on the Frankenstein monster, but with a more unfinished appearance. Alice took parts from within him and substituted things that his body is rapidly rejecting. That was one of the most saddest things of the game, to be honest. Poor Boris. Boris the Wolf. Boris the Wolf, a friend to the end, was designed using various references from cartoons of the 1920s. A blend of West Coast and East Coast animation styles. This silent and supportive wolf won over the hearts of many, although at times he was a headache of the development team due to his AI taking on the mind of its own during production. Oh, I like that. He reminds me of Goofy. Yeah. Beta Boris. Papa was the original name of the character that eventually became Boris the Wolf. This early version was released with Chapter 1. He was quickly refined into Boris we know today with the release of Chapter 2. Ah, yes. The oof Boris. Oh, this one doesn't actually have anything. This was, I can't remember the characters' names now. It's been a while. I guess I'll remember once I replay the chapters again. But then you have the other Alice, and then you got this one. Ooh. If I had hands, I'd punch you for what you did to Boris. Oh, and then we have these guys. I kind of like these guys. Okay. Final Sammy. Sammy Lawrence's final form came complete with a bulk-up stature and more powerful limbs. The mad songwriter may finally get noticed now, at least by fans. He was quite cool. I think he was actually kind of... I wouldn't say, yeah, I think he was kind of like a cooler villain than like the Bendy demon. At least in some ways, I guess. We've got the beta Sammy. With the first appearance in Chapter 2, fan favourite Sammy Lawrence became a terrifyingly entertaining character. When his line build was deemed not terrifying enough, he was redesigned and given a better skeletal rig and more advanced animation. Yeah, I agree, this one's definitely better. This looks a bit off. Final Searcher, is that what it is? Yeah, Final Searcher. The Final Searchers were far more robust in appearance. They were smoother with better ink effects and a more human appearance. Yeah, I definitely think a lot of their final stuff was definitely better. Got the Beta Searcher. Early in development with a few weeks to create Chapter 2, the Beta Searchers were designed in record time before being finally retooled later on. They were the first fighting enemies encountered in the game. Well, actually, I don't know, that kind of gives me creeps more. Like, just I don't know. They're both kind of creepy. I like how this one's more lower to the ground. Okay, we've got Beast Bendy. Ink Bendy's horrific final form in Chapter 5 pulled away the cartoon facade and revealed the demon within. Yeah, this was quite scary. I don't know, some part of me feels like Sammy was a bit more, I don't know. Now that actually thinking about it, this thing killed me a lot when he was like running around the corridors. Then we've got Ink Bendy. This one I think is actually more terrifying. I don't know. Ink Bendy as we know him today, although similar to the Beta Bendy, this upgraded version was remodeled, enhanced with a higher polygon count and given new ink effects. Oh yeah, maybe like the ink that's like running off of him, maybe. That might be the new effects that they gave him. Yeah, because this one looks like it doesn't have it all that much. Beta Bendy. This was Ink Bendy's form until the release of Chapter 4. At the time of the game received a major visual upgrade and the title character got a new model as well. Yes, I definitely think this one's way better. I do like how they actually give you a lot of the stuff that's not actually like left in the game now, because it was upgraded. Alpha Bendy. This is the original game used design of Ink Bendy from the earliest version of Chapter 1. It is jokingly referred to as bird poop with a smile among the development team. Aw, yeah, I can kind of see it though. It's kind of funny. Oh, this is horrifying. Concept Bendy. This is the first version of Bendy ever modelled in the earliest concepts. Bendy was much smaller and cuter with a face that splits open to reveal a terrifying mouth. That actually kind of reminds me of Stranger Things with the Demogorgons. But yeah, that's alright, I guess. Oh, this might be where we get the trophy. Once an equal business partner of Joey Drew, Henry Stein was a talented animator and character designer until leaving the company around 1930. His place in Joey Drew's studio history is somewhat undocumented, but he is often rumoured to be the true creator behind many of the studio's most memorable characters. That's quite cool. So, I guess we go get the trophy now. Okay, here we go. Am I standing on it right? I think I'm standing on it. Yep, there we go. Standing proud, so there we go. That's kind of a cool trophy. Alright, so we read that. I'm just looking at the things that we may not have read. So far I haven't seen anything like with the Butcher Gang. Oh, no, here's something with the Butcher Gang. I was going to say they had to have something. The Butcher Gang. The Piper, Striker, and the Fisher make up the dreaded Butcher Gang. Interestingly, the incorrupted versions of the characters were designed first and then they were reverse engineered back into the more family friendly cartoon forms. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. It would definitely have been easier to do it the other way, like create the family forms first and then do the other forms. But yeah, I actually like these guys. Actually, are the most scariest things in my opinion. These guys are like, they make the most horrifyingest noise. Oh, there's the carnival guy. I forgot his name. There's nothing to read for him. I think that's it. I think we read everything. There's a lot to read. I probably read or got some words wrong. Like, that's not beta, because beta is B-A-T-A. It's like beta. Yeah, I really don't know. But yeah, I think that's it, because there's no other room for anything. So what do I do from here? Do I just quit? I think I might have to quit. There's no like way you can exit. So yeah, I guess we exit then. Okay, so now that we did the archives, we can actually continue on with doing chapter 1 and 2. And maybe 3, I'm not sure. I think I might just do 1 and 2. So yeah. So what I will be doing is I will be replaying all 5 chapters again. 4 and 5 will be probably in the next part. Or maybe no, sorry, 3, 4, and 5 will be in the next part. What I'm planning to do on this second run is collect all the Bendy soups, all the audio logs, all the radios. I know where all the radio locations are. So yeah, that's I don't actually need the guide for that, but you know, I have a guide here which is apparently all the collectibles in the game. I will not do the secrets. I don't know whether I will do the secrets or not yet. But through this playthrough I just want to keep it like somewhat kind of like based on the trophies. And if I want to do the secrets I can do it play through it again. I just kind of want to have like a small thing left to do. It's kind of hard to explain, but yeah. As well as I want to in this second playthrough is I want to try and get all the trophies. I cannot promise that I will get all the collectibles like the bacon soups or audio logs or all the trophies. This is just me trying to get them. There are 2 trophies in chapter 5. Aggression I think it's called, as well as the long walk. Those 2 trophies have a 0.4 amount of people that have completed it, so it's quite a hard, both of them are quite hard trophies to do. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do them. I think collecting all the bacon soups actually have even less people doing it. But yeah, with that, we will try. I hope I am actually able to do so. I just wanted to clear that up. So yeah. So the next part could be the final, or if I want to do the secrets I might. There's no trophies for the secrets, which is kind of sad. So yeah. Now I will not be like constantly playing through the whole story. I will be editing parts because this is more of a collection run rather than like a story run. So the first bacon soup is here. Hang on. There we go. So yeah, this will be heavily edited. There's one here. Oh, and all the achievements that I probably do are probably ones that I've missed. Like, I'm not going to do the ones that I got through the base game. Or, sorry, not through the base game, through my first time playing the game. Like, I got some of them. I got the bullseye one, which actually has quite a low amount of people that have completed it. Okay, so now that we have done the ink machine stuff, we actually have another one over here. So let's go down this way. We have another. We have an audio log. We have some stuff in here. Right, that one. That one, and This one. I think that's it. Now I'll listen to these, just so in case you need to actually listen to the whole thing. Ah, I love hearing that. It's so nostalgic now. Okay, so I think it might be this door, one of these doors. Okay, what's this one? It's this here. I think that's it for this cupboard. We may as well collect. We can't collect these things yet because I haven't actually gone to that room. So there's this thing here, this Bendy soup. There's some more up here. I'd be so mad if I don't actually get this trophy for the bacon soup because, you know, you go through so much. I'm just scared it won't save properly because this game has had some saving issues. Just the way here it saves. Okay, so down here there is a closet full of bacon soup. In here there's this one, this one, this one, this one, and that one. Okay, so I think that's it for there. And now we can go get our first radio. I know I missed chapter 5's radio when I first did the chapter. I did get kind of chapter 4's, but if you remember the first part of chapter 4, there's a Bendy soup there, and Bendy soup here. The first part of chapter 4 for mine was the corrupted, so I had to actually replay the first half of chapter 4, and in my blind version I actually got it, and in the footage it was corrupted. I don't think I actually have to continue listening to it, but in the second part when I redid it I actually missed it again, or I missed it. That was quite sad. Apparently I think it was this one, if you go like this it changes? Maybe not, maybe it wasn't that one. I heard that this room was added or an extra or something, maybe it was this one. Maybe it doesn't do it on the PlayStation 4 version. I don't know, because I heard that the PC version is a lot different to the PS4 version. I like the PC version is a lot more stuff. But yeah, I don't think that's anything here. Oh yeah, I forgot we can use this. She's heartless.
Oh my god.
This carried over to the other one. Poor Boris. Okay, we still can't open that. We still have to go to that room. Okay, now that we've turned that on, we actually only have, I think, one audio log left and 2 bacon soups, and then we're completely done chapter 1. Ah, that's right. Oof. Okay, so now that we up to this bit, we got the second audio log here, but before playing that, maybe I'll turn this. There we go. So I think we got a bacon soup there. Okay, there we go. So this is the second and the last audio log. That was the second to last bacon soup in this chapter, anyway. Okay, so there's that, and there's one more bacon soup. Apparently this one is not hard to get, but you got to be careful in getting it because it could start off the next chapter. You could start the next chapter before getting it. Which I will show. Now if you hear any sort of moaning during this video, that'll be the neighbour's dog. They do this all the time. They like either go to work or they do something and they leave their dog. and it howls all day. But yeah, do not go towards the middle. What you'll want to do is hug this left side of the wall, and there you go. That, I believe, is the last bacon soup of the chapter. So let's move on to chapter 2. Okay, so apparently there's 3 bacon soups up ahead. I see this one and these 2, so that's the 3. And there's apparently an audio log. I remember this one over here.
I said, can I get an amen?
Oh, that's creepy. I didn't realise that, I don't think, the first time.
Hello? Excuse me, can you help me? Hello?
Head, you're time for bed. Good morning. I can't remember how that went, but yeah, that's so funny. Anyway, there's a bunch of bacon soup here. I always hated getting the ones on the top shelf. They're so difficult to get. There we go. And yeah, I think that's all of them there. And I think we're coming up to the next audio log soon. Oh yeah, for the 2 achievements I did not get through my first playthrough of the game, I did actually record chapter 1 and chapter 2 100% on the different file. That's when I found out I needed to do it on a complete file so I could do chapter 3. I get the 2 audio logs from chapter 3. So yeah, I ended up having to do it on this save, but I will put me getting those 2 trophies there, because they take a lot of time and I don't really want to do them again because I've already got the trophy as well. So yeah, those clips where I get that those achievements will be like a few months old, but yeah. Alright, there we go. Video log. Okay, so there's that audio log. Now let's go. Apparently was it this way? I can't remember. Maybe it was up here. Ah, here it is. I think this is it. Okay, so there's that one. Now I will probably show soon me getting the broken heart trophy, which was to play, I think it was the piano, a few times. Okay, so I think it was this room. I'll show the clip now. Alright, so here's a trophy that I did manage to miss. I missed both of the trophies for chapter 2, the 2 that you can get that aren't like story related. So apparently you played this 5 times. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4? I'm not sure. There might be 4 or 5. There we go. There's 5. I don't know, I haven't gotten it yet. Ah, there we go. Okay. So there's 1. That was Johnny's broken heart. So yeah, there's that. Okay, so now that you've done that, we just exit that room and go into here. There's 1 bacon soup here. Got that one. Now we're here. There's this audio log here. This is where we now need to look for the keys. I'm gonna quickly save. Okay. So I can't remember if it's a specific garbage can we need to look in, or it's in a specific one. Ah, okay, they're in this one. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. With that, we open this. We get this bacon soup here. If I can pick it up. These 3. That's 4 total. I think that's it, just those 4 and this audio log. Okay, so the next audio log is in here, right here, by the piano.
It may only be my second month working for Alice and I. We're going places.
Okay, so there's that. Now, I'm going to show another clip that was a few months old, which is Strike Up the Band. I got this one a wee while ago. So yeah, there it is here. Okay, so now that we got that audio, we're going to be doing the second trophy for the chapter, which is called Strike Up the Band, I think. So I think what you have to do is you have to turn this on. There's already 3 bendies, so you got to get, I think, 9 bendies. I might have gotten it while I was trying to figure out what to do. But yeah, what you do is you play that, go down to this room, wait for it to finish, and you see they're not there anymore. You can only see how many bendies you've got up there. But yeah, you've got to wait. Maybe you could play this, maybe that'll make it faster. I'm not sure. I should have actually counted how many there were. Alright, so now that we waited for that, I think there were 3. So when we go up there, there should be 4. Let's go back up there and have a look. Yeah, okay, there are 4. So we need to do this 5 more times. So apparently this is quite time consuming. So I'll either speed this up or cut it most of it out. I basically explained it the best you can, is that what you do is you play it, come down here, you either watch this, or, well, I think you're supposed to wait for it to finish, and then you go back up and repeat, and then once you get 9, I'll show you what you do next. I won't cut that bit out. So, we should have 9 of them, which we do. And what we will do is we'll turn this on and play banjo, piano, bass, I think it was. And we should get it. Not 100% sure if you have to do the secret code or not. I guess we'll see. So we've got to do banjo, piano, and bass. I think this is the bass. So there we go. We open up that. And yeah, there we go. We've got Strike Up the Band trophy. So yeah. Time consuming trophy, not difficult though. Not compared to what Chapter 5's trophies are going to be like. I haven't been using this very much. What's that smell? Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of interesting that the a office or like a studio's more or less leading to the sewer. That's actually quite questionable. Okay, so the next audio log and bacon soup is up here. So there's the bacon soup and audio log.
I love the quiet, and that's hard to come by.
We barely got to listen to this guy. There's a secret with this guy. I saw that. It looks really difficult to do that secret. Okay, well there's that.
Nice hat, though.
That's one of my favourite lines in this game is, sorry I had to do that. Nice hat though. And through here, and here's the second radio. I think I like Chapter 1's music more for the radio. I'd have to listen to them all like one after the other for me to really make a decision on which one I like the most. Because they're all like, it's hard to remember them. Okay, so I think we've got just 2 bacon soups left and we've done this chapter.
It's time for sleep. Rest your head. It's time for
You may wake, or in the morning, you'll be dead. That's what I remember. Boom. Okay, I think that's all of them. Okay, here's one of the bacon soups, and now we just need one more, which is, I believe, we need to continue on for the next one. Okay, so it's in here. And there we go. So, the last bacon soup of chapter 2 is right here. And that is everything. So, what I'm going to do now is I will continue until I get to chapter 3 so that it saves that I'm up to chapter 3. Oh, there's a bacon soup. I need to collect it.
Someone there?
But, yeah. In the next part, I will probably do 3, 4, and 5. At this point, chapter 3 is like the chapter I've done the least, because I've redone chapter 1 and 2 a few times, and I had to redo chapter 4 and 5 a few times because this game has a problem saving after you finish a chapter. But yeah, I guess because number 3 is in between, I haven't done it. I've done it only the one time, so it's gonna be difficult for me to remember where I'm supposed to go for everything. But I guess as long as I've got the guide, it shouldn't be too bad. I will put the guide that I'm using in the description. It'll be what I'm using for this part and the next part. So yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. This was Low Start Plays, and in the next part we'll be continuing on with this chapter here. So feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye.